Hello everyone, it's Jo from Black Gold Alchemy here. Been a few days since I've done my last video, so I thought I'd hop on for a quick general catch up. I think I might have resolved the blurry screen and video problem that seemed to be plaguing my last couple of videos. Yeah, so what are we today? The 12th, so we're a week away from the next new moon, which actually looks pretty positive, I have to say, and quite excited to do the forecast for it, but we're a week away yet, so I'm going to hold off for a few days. I'm also excited by the fact that straight away the day after, there's Venus will be conjunct the fixed star Sirius. Now that's always an exciting time, I feel, so I'll elaborate more on that when we get nearer the new moon, and I do a sharing for that, either by video or a written report. But yeah, at the moment, just really still tracking Pluto, which is now gone retrograde, but really slow in its movement. It can take a few days to even move just a minute of a degree, so 60 minutes in a degree, so very slow. But we're heading towards it re-entering Capricorn on June the 11th, although it'll spend then 6 weeks at the 29th degree, which, if you're familiar with different power degrees or detrimental degrees, and even you'll know that the 29th degree of the sign, the last degree, is in fact quite a tired energy when a planet sits there, and it will obviously sit there for about 6 weeks before retrograding further back. And so while we're still in the energy of Aquarius now for Pluto, the effects are quietening down and putting us in a period of reflection. So what have we learned since March 23rd? What came up, and how are we going to integrate that into our future and our collective future? So at the moment it's a really good time for reflection up until June 11th, so about the next month. And then after that, as it goes back into Capricorn and spends 6 weeks at that anaretic degree, I think we're going to feel very fed up with all the old ways and the old patterns, personally and collectively, and the old structures. So while it has the last couple of sweeps back into Capricorn in the coming months, and also for a period next year, it's going to be a very interesting time to see how tired we are perhaps now of these old ways, and really prompt us to finish off the letting go of those old ways. Sorry for all the background noise as usual. It's just a boat going off in one direction, and also really making us think more about, well, what do we need to do to change things on a personal level and on a collective level. So I'm very buoyed really by the whole energy. It's a very exciting period we're in now. This is what we were born for. This is what we came here for. And yeah, I mean, I'm personally feeling some shifts, usually preceded by some difficult challenges, as always. But we know when we go through a challenging time, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a shift upwards at the end of it. So it's just about really focusing on yourself, a lot of self-care and looking after yourself at these times. So yeah, that's where we are. Just thought I'd have a quick catch up and try not to get ahead of myself with the new moon forecast, but I'll be putting that out in a few days' time. There's quite a lot to it, so I need to really be certain of what I'm talking about, and yeah, some very positive things I think coming out for the next one, so that'll make a bit of a change to some of the more challenging moons we've had recently, and the eclipses, which have been very intense. And if you've struggled through them, don't worry, you weren't alone. That may not be much comfort, but yeah, but they do set a tone, and they do herald great change, so there's always a positive side to everything, of course. So wishing you a beautiful day and weekend ahead, wherever you are in the world. I love you and thank you for tuning in. And if you like this video and you feel like subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any more of my videos, please feel free. We love to grow channels and yeah, have more interaction too. So if you have comments, or questions, just drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. Sending you lots of love.